Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, when I say these messages today about to be something else, I already know it. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I say it? It's not a situation. Let me set my phone down for a second. It's not a situation where I know exactly what message God is going to direct me to give because I literally have so many, you know what I'm saying, that some from yesterday up to some from months ago, some years ago. Baby, it's been times where God would literally remind me of a dream I had years ago. And with that being said, I don't know what messages God is about to give me and what, but baby, I know God said shades. Go get your hat. I almost reached for my little cowgirl hat, you know, with the gold going around like the little brim area. Not that one. The shade hat. Anywho, let's get into the message, y'all. Let's get into the message, y'all, okay? Got me looking like a Southern Belle over here, okay? Got my little dress on, my little Machino belt, okay? Got my little hat going. Hey, y'all. Anywho, today, I'm here with a dream. The first message is coming from a dream. Baby, in this dream, I'm like, doing some kind of family activity. So like I don't remember exactly what we was doing. It's like we was either going on like a little vacation, we was having like a little party, we was having like a little meetup or hangout or whatever it is me and my family had going on. But we was, you know what I'm saying, partying and bouncing around and chilling. You know what I'm saying? And while this is going on, my ex pulls up trying to run stuff, okay? And it's like, it was funny to me because it's like he pulled up to the event and he, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he running things and like he literally was assuming that everybody in my family and everybody at the party knew who he was. And then he got upset when nobody knew him. Like he got upset when he realized that nobody knew who he was and that I didn't moved on. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even a situation where, see, what I can't remember is if I actually had somebody with me at this party. But you know, in order to move on from somebody, it don't mean that you in a relationship with somebody else. No, 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 no. That's what thoughts do. You know what I'm saying? But when you are a wholesome person, like, you know what I'm saying, me personally, I'll make the conscious decision, you know what, I'm gonna be by myself. I'm gonna be by myself. That's what I'm gonna do. And when I make that decision that I'm gonna be celibate and I'm gonna be by myself, baby, as I have prayed to God before, it's gonna have to be an act of God to pull me up out of my celibacy. It's gonna have to be an act of God for me to start talking to somebody. When I say it's gonna have to be an act of God, it's gonna have to be an act of God. Like somebody literally gonna have to flag me down somewhere. I'm serious because I'm gonna be in my own little world, doing my own thing. I'm gonna be staying in the house when I want to stay in the house. I'm going to party when I want to party. I'm gonna hang out if I want to hang out. I'm gonna do this if I want to shop or whatever it is that, baby, it will literally be an act of God where I'm literally put in a position to where I ain't got no choice but to speak to somebody. I ain't got no choice but to hear what somebody have to say. It's not gonna be a situation, well, I'm just gonna be, you know what I'm saying. I'm not the kind of not the kind of woman, never been the kind of girl to run up on nobody and, you know what I'm saying, try to force conversation. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to holler at nobody, man. I'm not chasing after nobody, man. I'm not chasing after no man. And I'm not finna concern myself and stress myself out regardless if a man want me or not. You know what I'm saying? And this is why when I say, you know what I'm saying, I know some people, they, you know, like to talk smack in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? As the size that I am, at the size that I am, baby, men will flag me down, baby. Chase me down, knock stuff over to get to me, jump over tables to get to me. And I literally will be in my own little zone, minding my business in a corner somewhere, ducked off somewhere. I was talking about Penelope in one of my other videos, and you know what I'm saying, just like another person that, you know, spoke on Penelope character. The most frustrating thing about that is they was trying to portray her as if just because of the size she is, that ain't no man checking for her. So it's men that like women that size. Please. Everybody ain't looking for no stick figure. It's some men that want some, you know what I'm saying, a woman with a little more meat on her bones, you know what I'm saying, with some curves, with some hips, like thighs, okay, real thighs, you know what I'm saying, not these manufactured bodies where, you know what I'm saying, they got these toothpicks coming. Oh, no. It's some men that want something to hold on to. Baby, God said, for whoever this is for, you will be transitioned into your own zone. And it don't even mean that it has to be a week, a month, or a year later. This could happen overnight. You're going to be in your own little world, in your own little zone, and this person is going to really think that you still stuck on them. They really going to think in their mind that you still concerned about them. They really going to think to themselves that you still worried about them. They really going to think to themselves that you going to be knocking something over to get to them. Baby, God said if somebody going to come and get to you, they gonna have to be knocking stuff over to get to you, and that's just what it is. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the scripture, but one more thing I'm gonna add before I get to the scripture. God said this is an act of God, because it's not usual for people to heal that way. You know what I'm saying? Most people, when they get their heart broke, or when they go through it, whatever it is that you went through with this person, it takes weeks, months, years to actually heal. But for whoever this for, you and I like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like this is something that happened suddenly. God heard your cry. God heard your prayer. It's not a situation where you moping around for weeks. It's not a situation where you constantly telling anybody that'll listen about how this person did you and they did this and they did that. And this is what this person, I felt like in his dream, what this man was expecting. He was expecting that everybody was going to know who he was instantly. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he was going to get some attention off of that. But ain't nobody know who he was. Everybody was like, who is this? Who is this? Where you come from? Anyways, the message comes from 2nd Maccabees. The scripture comes from 2nd Maccabees 8 and 10. Where is 10 at? And Nicanor undertook by the sale of the captive Jews to make up for the king the tribute of the 2,000 talents which he was to pay to the Romans. And immediately he sent to the cities of the seacoast, inviting them to buy Jewish slaves, promising to allow 90 slaves for a talent, not expecting the judgment that was to follow on him from the Almighty. So here's the message. For somebody, this person thought that for somebody, I don't know why I'm hearing this, somebody really thought that you was going to be passed on to their friends. They thought, like, I don't know who this is for, but this is what God is speaking to me about, how some of these men, and I saw somebody speaking on this, you know what I'm saying, how in the music today, all these women be talking about, I'm going to go and mess with his friends, and I'm going to go and mess with his friends. And, you know, she was saying, like, that's stupid, because that's what they expecting you to do. And this is true. You know what I'm saying? My ex-husband was talking to me about this. Like literally, we was having y'all already know, like I said, that he was my best friend for years. He was like, I can't stunt. When I get done with a girl, I legit will pass her on to one of my friends. I'm looking at him like, you better not try it. Okay? But seriously. And he literally be, I know they be feeling like, they be thinking to themselves that I'm going to feel some kind of way. But in reality, they don't even realize I already talked to him and told him to go after her so she could get out my way. And I can go after the person that I see now. In real life. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a way for a man to break up with you without actually breaking up with you. It's like they have already decided that they want somebody else. They already done decided that they about to mess around with somebody new. They not trying to mess around with you no more because they want to focus on this new person. But they don't want to have to fix their mouth to say that they was using you. They don't want to open their mouth and say that they're the bad guy. They don't want to look like the Joker today. And because they don't want to look like the Joker today, they're going to go ahead and make a decision to go to their friends, huddle amongst themselves and say, who want to mess with my ex? Who want to mess with my girl? Who want her next? Which one of y'all want her? You got her. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go after her. She going to be here, there, and this place, and that place, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? Holla. Shoot your shot. And the interesting thing, I had a message about this before, about a man that did this. I think it was like dang near a year ago at this point. Maybe a few months ago. But for whoever the woman is, you did the opposite of what this man thought. He thought that he was going to stick his friend on you and you was going to hop on it. But you rejected this person. And you know what I'm saying? You made it kind of hard for this man to go ahead and do what he wanted to do. So in the end, his true colors showed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a man be thinking to themselves, you know, if they do something like that, you gonna go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and bite the bait. But this is somebody, you didn't take the bait. And because you didn't take the bait, this person, like in the end, they broke your heart, yeah. But they plan to do that anyway. But see, the thing is, they wanted to come out looking as if they didn't do nothing to you. They wanted to come out looking innocent. They wanted to come out looking as if they didn't do no wrong. And for some of them, they have an understanding of God. They have an understanding of how God works. And see, when you when you do something to somebody, it come back on you. It don't matter. It come back on you. Don't let it be a child of God. Don't let it be somebody that's a prophet of God, a pastor, a preacher, somebody that God uses as a vessel. It's going to come back on you and it's going to hit hard. But when you can manipulate the situation, such as just simply telling somebody, go shoot your shot. She going to be here, there. And you send them off and you just wait. And that person take the bait. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally just had a message like this where God was saying, don't, like, for somebody not to do, like, don't do payback to your person. Because that's what's going to make God change. His attention is already on them. Because he see what's in their heart, what's in their mind. For some of y'all, this person already cheated. You know what I'm saying? They've been started cheating. They've been cheating. It's not something that's new. They've been doing this here. And God been getting at them. But they trying to push you off to somebody else so the wrath can stop. So God said, don't do that. Because his attention is supposed to be up on this person who is causing all the problems. But anywho, just like it said in the scripture, he wasn't expecting the judgment that was to follow from the Almighty. Now, for some of y'all, this person is expecting to receive some money off of you. Like, it's kind of like some hush-hush trying to pimp you out. On the hush-hush, trying to pimp you out. On the hush-hush, trying to sell you. and you ain't even gonna know about it, you know what I'm saying? But God said, due to the fact that you turning, you know what I'm saying, you turned them down, you're not interested in them like that. That was shut down by the Almighty. And God said this person is about to receive the wrath of God. Regardless of how that's gonna look. For some of you, the friends gonna be mad because they really thought that they was about to get a turn. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's really what they was thinking. They really thought that they was all gonna be able to sit back and laugh and joke about how they all, you know what I'm saying, went through you. But God said, not my daughter, not my baby. Baby, this is somebody, when this person look up for you again, they gonna realize that you didn't do what they thought you was gonna do. And they gonna also realize that you chilling in the shade somewhere, not worried about them, not concerned about them. You not worried about what they doing. You don't care what they doing. You not looking for them. You don't care to look for them. You don't think about them. You don't talk about them. You don't know them. ... etc. etc. And that may very well be part of the wrath. Because even if it's somebody, you know what I'm saying, like this here, a situation where somebody don't really care about you, you know what I'm saying, never cared about you, never had any good intentions for you, never had any love towards you, never had any kind of positive intentions for you, that's still like the fact that you rejected, you are nothing like what they thought of you, it's gonna mess them up a little bit. It's going to confuse them a little bit. This is somebody that's very arrogant and they think they know everything. So to find out that the person that they thought was going to do this, that, and the third, they thought they knew what moves you was going to make. And when you make a complete opposite move than what they thought, like I just feel like this is somebody, they got an A, B, C. You going to do one of those things, one of the above, and you do something that's not even on the list. You like completely opt out of all the options this person had going on. This person is going to be stuck. They going to be confused. They going to know, they are not going to understand how to function. They not going to understand what to do next. It's going to baffle them. And you know what I'm saying? That's the message. For some of you, this person could have very well been your spouse. May very well be your spouse. And you know what I'm saying, that may be a big part of the reason why God is saying, you know what I'm saying, be by yourself. Don't chase after them. And don't chase after their friends. And don't, like, you know what I'm saying, they friends come trying to holler at you, regardless if you recognize them as one of their friends or not, reject them. That's not your portion. God said his judgment is upon this person for what they was trying to do to you. Confirmation. God is seeking judgment upon them right now. But as for you, he gonna be blessing you through your heartache, through your pain, through your tears, through all of the emotion that you didn't have to let out and release to him. Because see, some people don't understand, when we release a broken heart to God, we give it to him. Like sometimes I'm really about to break this down, because sometimes it's not understanding. I feel like it doesn't register to some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? When you give something to God, that's like if I was to give a body spray of mine that I have over here and I was to give it to somebody. That's not my body spray no more. I'm not finna just walk up, snatch it up, and spray myself with it no more. It's not mine no more. Now, I wouldn't give a used one, you know what I'm saying? It would be brand new. But y'all know what I mean. That now belongs to that other person. That would be like, you know what I'm saying, Christmas when I gave out makeup. That's not my makeup no more. I didn't gave it to somebody. That's theirs now. That's their makeup to use as they please, regardless to what they decide to do. Even if they decide that they, you know what I'm saying, gonna take the eyeshadow, crush it up into pigment, and make some nail polish or some lipstick or whatever it is they decide, that's their business. What can I do? It's theirs now. God said, because you gave all that pain, the heartache, the suffering, you gave it to God, It's his now. He's the one dealing with it now. He's the one hurting now. He is the one in suffering now. He is the one in pain now. All the emotions that you were feeling behind what this person did to you, they now belong to God. And you know, when somebody hurts us, it makes us want to hurt them back. But because you gave all of your emotion to God, you're not going to be doing no hurting. But guess who is? You're not going to be seeking to fight and cause trouble and argue and go off on nobody, cuss nobody out. You know what I'm saying? Ride by in circles and all this crazy stuff. That's not something you going to do. But guess what God going to do? God said he about to show out. Because the emotion that you had, he got that now. It's his now. It's his own. God said, don't worry, he got this. 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 It's not a sin. You don't have to do nothing. God said you can just sit there and look cute. He got this. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.